Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Dragon Age Origins, and we just came back into camp from the ambush where we picked up Zarin, whatever his name is, and Sten talked to me. He wants to know the blight. How will we end it? I thought we just asked the Darkspawn to please leave. No, we have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
How come my subtitles aren't showing up? You doubt that I'm really a warden? What have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
What, you think you could do better?
Yes.
Of course you do. Oh, his disapproval went... Oh, his approval went up by 2. Okay. Whatever, Sten. Whatever. Yeah, I had to go back and redo some stuff.
Here I am.
Here to answer some questions. No, let's leave that for another time. Let me see. Do I have... No. I got plenty of room. I don't think there's anything for me to do. So let us go on.
Right.
So, I was watching Colonel RPG, and he was told by his followers that once you do
Indeed.
Lothran, you should go right immediately to the Mage Circle Tower. And there's a walkthrough that I was following, kind of looking at on the internet, and they do show going to the Circle Tower first. So I kind of did it out of order, supposedly. I don't know, whatever. So I think I'm going to go ahead and over here to the Lake Calenhad docks. All right. Okay, so let's see what's here. That's the world map. There's something over here. There's that.
We're coming here to see the mages, right? Oh, great. They just love me.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Alistair. I'm sure they do. Well, we got someone here. And then we've got... Let's go over here first. Doesn't look like there's too much going on. Alfred. Oh, there's a sack there too. Black Billum. I wonder if that comes in down some... I haven't been selling them. I mean, I've just been stocking them. So we can go in here. Who are you? You're Kessler?
Wow, I've never seen one of you knife ears dressed like the King of Ferelden before. You made good for yourself, eh?
What? Excuse me?
Oh, I don't mean no offense. I know I shoot my mouth off. I'm just not used to your kind, trussed up old fancy.
You mean you're used to seeing us as slaves or servants?
Oh, there I go again. I don't mean nothing by it. I swear I should start over. I'm mighty pleased to be making your acquaintance, miss.
Well, heck, do you know how I can get to the tower? So who are you?
I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So I can't get across?
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
So, is something wrong up there at the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
How could you not know? You live close by.
Do I look like a Templar? A mage? Why would they tell me anything?
True. I could convince the Templars to let me in. I have to find out what's going on.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
What are your opinions of the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Okay. So, you know the Knight Commander well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor will stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
All right. Good day.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
Okay. Okay, I just enacted my subtitles again, so I don't know why they went away. Alright, so we got a door there. We have someone over here. Mages Collective Liaison.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Isn't that against the Chantry's laws?
We harm no one, I assure you. And we enforce the Chantry's laws among ourselves. All we seek is a life outside of the Templar's shadow. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
Okay. Give me a reason not to turn you into the Templars. I'll take a look at these requests. Yeah,
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
Okay, so the Mages Collective. I mean, I don't like the Chantry anyway, so why not? Despite the loyalists' grasp on the Mages' political community, many libertarians and Aquanarians have begun to see eye to eye with respect to the Chantry's role in a mage's daily life. A growing number of mages, particularly those whose magic never strays from the Maker's mundane mandate, feel that the Chantry's constant oversight is a burden upon their creativity and their very will, and one that hinders their ability to do their work. These mages, along with a number of hedge wizards who work their arts outside the Chantry's influence, have formed a shadow guild of sorts, a mages collective, wherein members can submit requests and have them seen to without judgment. This collective manages to work in relative secrecy, their members discreet and their clients anonymous. As of yet, this collective has seen no sanction from the Templars, and there has been no sign that its members are practicing magic of which the Maker would not approve. Still, practicing magic outside of the influence of the Chantry is a dream of some and a dangerous notion for others, and many believe that it is only a matter of time before the veil of secrecy is lifted and the Mages Collective is brought to swift and brutal judgment, or justice, I'm sorry. And that is true, you know. We got Alfred there. Oh, there's the bag. So we got places of power. Hear me and obey. My power waning, I Kerbusha and Epithet require a reconnection to the mystic places I have left behind. You, the bearer of this note, shall travel to these places and trace upon them my personal glyphs, claiming their eldritch energies for my own. You will come upon sites of mystic power in the ancient places of the world, the Bersinian forest, the deep roads, the heart of Drennan, and near the base of the circle tower. Okay. We've already been to Brazilian Forest, so we still have to go back and defeat that damn dragon. The deep roads. I have a feeling this will end up on as we're traveling around. Careless accusations. The activities of the Malafrenkium on my doorsteps did not come unnoticed, and now I am in danger of being brought before the Templars myself. A small band of drifters claim to have seen me practicing forbidden arts, and they have left to deliver testimony of my alleged deeds to the Chantry. I asked the Mages Collective to find and stop these false witnesses by any means necessary. They were traveling on along the road from Lotharen to Denerin, where their lies will seal my fate. Okay. Notice the termination. There comes a time in each young mage's life that he must strike forth from beneath the shadow of his mentor. For my 3 young and unremarkable apprentices, this time is now. He who accepts this calling takes it upon himself to deliver documents of congratulations to my apprentices, who will no doubt be uninformed as to the contents of the missive. The apprentices' names are Sarek, Elenia, and Shieta. I have cleverly sent them away from my abode so that they may receive this information in a public place, thus guaranteeing the safety of my willing courier. You will find 2 of them in Drennan. The other is producing a slightly rarer item from Asimar, and be sensitive. I would not wish harm upon their delicate feelings. Okay. Thy brother's killer. My worst fears have been realized. A band of devilish Maleforiums are performing their profane rituals within close proximity to my own sanctum. This cannot stand. I, whatever, charge he who accepts this request to destroy the fiends before their evil brings unwanted attention from either Templars or demons to my back door. Travel to the Brazilian forest and slay these blasphemers. Okay. Herbal magic. Disaster. So consumed have I been in my personal projects that I have neglected to collect vital components to the herbal remedy I use to sharpen my mind for thoughts of the other world. Without it, I am ruined. Ruined! I will humbly reward any who brings me 10 bundles of deep mushrooms. With this, I can continue on my quest for enlightenment with a clear mind and fewer bouts with drowsiness and indigestion. May he who accepts this request be showered in riches and love from the Maker's heart for this noble and selfish act. This is literally my salvation. Okay, we'll get those 2. Letter, items received, Codex updated. Letter of termination. My dear apprentice, I have sent this courier with this note to officially end your period of apprenticeship. I harbor you no ill will, but for despite your complete incompetence, you have failed to do lasting harm to myself or my work. Sadly, I will not have a chance to witness your floundering attempts at improvement. When you return from your current errand, your apprenticeship will be over. Now hurry. I have dire need of the supplies I sent you to procure. Bring 10 bundles. All right. And items. What items did I receive? Yeah, no. There's a letter. Notice of termination. That's what I got. Okay. I don't think there's anything more in there. No. Okay, so over here, before we go into the building, we have a shady thug. Oh, we got barrels. Stud of leather helm.
As you wish.
A dagger. Is that all that's there? Oh, there is something over here. Can we get over there? Landmark boat.
Do you ever wonder why the mages built their tower out in the middle of Lake Calenhad? They have an aversion to practicality or something?
Let's see if we can bring... we're just going to replace... Oops, no. I'm going to replace you
Blast it.
with him. Because we want him to look around. Oh, he also leveled up. I didn't know dogs could level up. Makes sense they would. Needs strength, dexterity, and constitution. Combat training. Shred. Ooh. Let's do the combat training though. Okay. Where we are. Do you see anything interesting? He comes excitedly back and runs off. What did he find? A letter to someone in Hightower. Dear Heather, how are you? How are father and mother? I don't know why I asked this. It was made clear so many years ago that I am no child of theirs. You are my only family now, and I thank the Maker that you had love and courage enough to keep calling me sister. I am happy for you and overjoyed to hear of your upcoming nuptials. Count your blessings. I believe you have snagged yourself a fine lad, so young and already the owner of his own freehold. Soon you will start a family of your own. Oh, Heather, I do envy you. But perhaps I shall envy you for not much longer. We have hoped and prayed for anything, and now I see the prison bars begin to bend and sag. So much injustice has been done to my kind, and they cannot have dreamed that the Maker would allow it to continue. There is a change coming to the tower. I can feel it, and it both excites and terrifies me. I don't know when I shall write again, dear sister, but do not worry. If all goes well, perhaps no letters will be necessary, and you shall find me on your very doorstep. With much love, Gwynlanthian. Okay. Sorry, but you have to go back, buddy. I know, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. So now we need to go talk to the thugs. These landmark things must be coming in handy somewhere else. I mean, probably going to be some kind of a quest. How did I get over here? Here we go. Let me go ahead and save. Samuel the Deserter.
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars. Oh.
Oh? What is this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild. I'm here to bring you in for desertion.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Yep, I thought there would be a fight here. Okay, I think I just took your stuff anyway, didn't I? How did you end up there? Whatever. Okay. Then you're also going to do... And then do Drain Life. You're going to do...
Time for a little cleanup.
How about you go after... Oh, you're healing right now. Okay. How about you go after... that one down there.
I am your death.
That'll work. Okay. Guild supplies and a gold ring. I'll take that. Quest updated. You will likely find them in the following locations. Okay, so I have one in Leysen, in Drenarin, in the Frostback Mountains. Okay. Thought there was one. No. So we have a door. We spoke to you already. We already know you. Please don't crash. It didn't. Thank you. Oops.
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is?
That's a rose.
I picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness? I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
I think some of this might have played before. I'm not sure. Like I said, I had to go back and restart some stuff because of issues with the game. And what do you intend to do with it?
I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you.
And what am I supposed to do with that? You think I'm as gentle as a flower? Feeling a little thorny, are we? I like that one.
A gentle flower? No, I don't know that I'd put it that way. I guess it's a bit silly, isn't it? I just thought, here I am, doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since your joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
So, are we married now? No, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Corny sentiment.
What else can I do? Write a poem? Pull your hair? I just saw the rose and I suppose I did it on impulse. Was it the wrong one?
No, it wasn't.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
And we were doing so well. Sounds good. Off with the armor then. No. I don't know what he was implying. I mean, we're not even in camp. You're doing so well.
You're lost then. All the ladies go on and on about how suave I am. I don't know how you can resist me like you do. Oh look, is that a cloud? I expect rain.
He's such a dork. Oh, I suppose I got a flower. Yep, I got Alistair's rose. Thank you. And that's not, I was trying to get away from this door. Okay.
Let's get started.
What? That's not what I meant to do. Okay. I was trying to do my tab key. So we got a shady patron, we have a disgruntled patron, we have Lyriana, whatever, and we have the innkeeper. Let's talk to the shady person over here.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Really? You have to be so mean? Another love letter. Regarding Botus Ripped, my dearest Virginia, true royal. Enclosed are 7 silver and my most heartfelt apologies for said Botus. I would blame the cold ocean spray, the loss of my favorite shirt, the bucking of the stallion, or perhaps the strain of maintaining all such elements while sitting for a portrait, but I was certainly not myself. I hope you will forgive me and not take it upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. Okay. We have this disgruntled patron.
What are you looking at?
Oh my goodness. Nobody is nice.
Await your command.
That is not what I meant to do. Oh, let's talk to the innkeeper then.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Spoiled Princess, huh? Why is the name called the Spoiled Princess?
My father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling in. The name stuck. That's the story.
Kind of a sad story. I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
Oh, you're selling some poultices. Oh God, yes. Thank you, thank you. Flame coating looks interesting. How many injury kits? I think I need some more injury kits. Let's do that. Greater health. Oh, they got a firebomb too. There's 3 of them. Okay. 2 of them. I'll take them both. Firebomb. And flame coating. Use a weapon coated in liquid. Fire deals the damage. But we have flaming weapons. Right? I think we do. I can't remember. I'll buy it anyway, just in case we don't. Firebomb is good. I think I'm the only one that can do that. Fire crystal distillation agent. I've got some of these, but I don't know how to use them. Oh, here's some wine. Yeah, we'll take the wine, and that'll be a present for somebody. Gift. Princess's amulet. Radicatedness of the siege breaker. Cannot equipped item of this type. Ooh, let's get some Elfrit. So I can make my own tinctures. Ooh, it also has flasks, but I think I have plenty. In the wrong side. Elfrit. I've got 99. Yeah, I got plenty. That's all they have. I don't know. Princess's amulet, shock bomb. I think we got plenty of everything else. Cool. Okay. And then what are you over here?
Good day.
She just says good day, that's all. Okay. Well, I suppose it's time to go talk to the boatman. How do we get in here? I thought it was over here somewhere. Here it is. See if we can get across. Looks dark. Ooh, look at that big old bright full moon. We're coming up on a full moon in our area in the next couple days. Come on.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
Who are you?
I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower. Meaning you, because you're unauthorized.
I'm a Grey Warden, let me in. This is official Grey Warden business, now take me there.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
Well, I have these documents here.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
I think you're an asshole. Not much. You're obviously a Templar. Aren't queens female?
Don't question royalty. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
Your supervisor won't like that you've given me trouble.
He won't know if you never get in, will he? Oh, I've outsmarted you. If I were more flexible, I'd pat myself on the back.
I warn you, my patience is wearing thin.
Is that bad? Look, I'm just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
No, I'm not quite ready
I'll
yet.
just be here, just standing, waiting. Don't mind me.
I want to do a hard save. Never hurts to do a hard save. Alright.
Oh, hello. It's you again. Come to chat a little, have you?
Yep, I'd like to go to the tower
Come
now.
along, I suppose.
Alright. Where are all the lights at? I wouldn't want to be at the very top one. That would have to sway in any kind of breeze.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
What's going on here?
We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No, the mages have an obligation to the Grey Warden, but I seek the mages' help to defeat the Darkspawn. Not without a promise for assistance to the coming war. Yeah, I seek the mages' help.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
So, Redcliffe had issues, and now you guys have issues too? How did this happen? It sounds like the Templars haven't been doing their job. You said something about abominations? How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
For all your bluster, your Templars are just cowards. You should have fought them.
They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
Why don't you rally your men and kill them all? And you're still waiting here? Isn't that dangerous? Yeah, rally your men.
I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
You shut everyone in there, including innocent mages?
Not just mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice. The abominations must be contained at all costs. We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
So, killing everybody is your solution. Why wait, I could go... Some mages are not defenseless, some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find... nothing.
But it was you that shut them all in.
And what was I to do? Leave the door open as the abominations poured out?
He's right. All the circles have doors like these, to prevent abominations from getting loose.
Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
There must be something I can do. There's still so much going on that's unexplained.
I too would like to know how this started.
If I help you do this, will you join my army? I will help if you wish. People in there might need help. You can't abandon them. If I help you do this, will you join my army?
You must face and slaughter the abominations to get to the bottom of this. Are you sure you can handle them?
I don't know. I've run across a few. I have faced abominations before. I have confidence in my abilities. I should consider this more carefully. I must try. It is the right thing to do. I have faced abominations before.
That is a surprise. Did you manage to put it down?
Yes, I dealt with it. Yes, it was a demon that had possessed a child. Yes, it was a demon that had possessed a child.
If you have fought an abomination, then you understand their evil. You know what they are. Madness and cruelty made flesh. You think you can deal with them when even Templars are loath to enter the town?
I must try. It's the right thing to do.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Okay, quest updated. Destroy the corrupted circle. Okay. First Enchanter Irving. There is no higher office in the circle tower. So, do I want to go up there now? Or do I want to do some quests? That is not what I meant to do. So I've got some of those quests I can do that might help level me up before I go up there. I can't go up there, even though it's saying I can go up there. It's not letting me go up there. Now it is. Alright, and there's nothing there anyway. Templar.
Be on your guard. They could attack at any moment.
Okay, I don't like games where you get stuck in an area and you're stuck there. I mean, there's nothing you can do. We have a quartermaster here.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Do you need help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Alright, let's trade. Let's see what I've got. Do I have anything I can sell? Not really. I have a dagger. Some studded leather helms. Chainmail. That's all I really have, guys. Sorry. Oh, I have a gold ring. I think... I don't know, I could probably just get rid of these wolf pelts. I don't know. I mean, yeah, let's get rid of them. I don't think I need the werewolf pelts. If they were part of a, quest, then they would be under my quest items. Not, you know what I mean? What do you have? Oh, you got some. Yeah, I'll take them. I will take whatever you have. Injury kit. Do you have any? I don't know how. It requires. Yeah, I don't have any of that. Glamour charm. Toxin extract. Yeah, we'll take that too. Oh, there's a backpack here. I will go ahead and buy it. Okay, because who knows, if I can't get out to sell anything, who knows what's going to happen? Okay, so I got three. One of the greater ones. I have 3 of the lesser ones. Got injury kits. Okay, and we have a base over here. So this is probably where I should do a hard save, be quite honest. Okay, and I want to move them around. I don't like their order. How can I get them? How can I change their order?
I have a thought.
Okay, what's on your mind?
We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands.
What makes you think the mages still have this book?
Flemeth is a sorceress of legend, is she not? And her grimoire would be more than a mere curiosity to mages that don't even glance towards the places my mother has walked for eons. No doubt 'tis considered something dangerous, perhaps best locked away somewhere dark, yes? And if not, then at least I know it does not exist. But there is no harm in looking, surely?
What do you want with this grimoire?
'Tis a book of spells, of the sort that Flemeth has dabbled with throughout her long life. 'Tis not the sort of thing that would benefit a mage of the standard variety. They were taught a different path. I, however, was taught by my mother. I know a way around the wards my mother would have placed on such a tome. I know the language that she would have written it in. I would find such a tome most useful.
Useful in what way?
Useful in the way that it might increase my power. Useful in the way that I would become more useful to you. Does that not follow?
How do I know it is not dangerous? Very well. How do I know it's not dangerous?
Dangerous? All knowledge is potentially dangerous. If
Too
you
true.
have some fear of me such that I should not be allowed such knowledge, then by all means deprive me of it. I have no ulterior motive for seeking it, however.
Very well. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
Okay, your approval went up by 4. There's got to be a way for me to... Alright, so I'm going to leave here and see if I can change my party members around. I can go back to camp and do that. Let's do that. Because I don't want... I'm used to them being in a certain way now, and so he should be there, Sten should be there, and she should be there. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we can go back. What? Why did we have a fight? Wooded Glen. Really? Really? Alexander. Well, I guess we're going to save this for another time. Last thing I needed to do was use up all my supplies on a stupid fight. Alright. I don't think I could probably leave. I'm sure it won't let me. Return path. Nope, I didn't think it would. Darn. Darn, peoples. You know, if I would have went back to the tower, it'd been different, but I went back to the stupid town. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.